This video is going to be an interesting one where we are going to talk about 6 steps to delegating the work. Thanks so much for joining in. Welcome to this fun video all so that I can see the options. Today we are recording this on 9th, I think this brings money or something, I don't know, this is kind of jingle. 9th of July 2022, we are recording this on 9:45 p.m. not AM, so it's Saturday. So thank you so much. It's kind of bothering. Anyways, money comes in good, but I don't believe in stuff, but then it's kind of... Maybe mosquitoes might be a thing because it's raining. Anyways, so 6 steps to deleting the work. So I was having conversation with one of my coolest friends, and when I was having conversation, so she happened to hire a person, and after talking to her, I kind of decoded when you want to when you want to dedicate a certain work, and which when you want to delegate something to someone, when you're hiring the person for legit, for cool reasons, like you're actually hiring that person so that person can work for you. Now let's take a smart example. I don't want to take an example. Let's go with the flow. Anyways, so you want to delegate a part of your work to someone else. Cool. So that's the whole process of delegation. Now that person might have experience, not have an experience. Point number one. Point number two is that person you're paying salary. Point number three is you are helping that person. That person might not have much of an experience, but little bit of an experience. You just picked up and trying to help that person, help yourself so that you can do a lot of work than just focus on this one. Now, so 6 steps. Look, step number 1, when you are picking such criteria people, what generally is though you have knowledge, you don't have time. So just because you don't have time, you want to delegate the work to someone else so that you can do things faster. That's the whole point of delegation. Point number 1. So point number 1 is, first and foremost, you need to be training for the work. You need to train them for the work. When I talk about training, you need to align with that person. That person need to be aligned with you. Like, what are the things to be done, what are the things not to be done, the do's and don'ts of the work. Like, okay, for example, let's take a small example. Like, I want someone to help me out with editing the videos that I'm recording. So okay, so one of the coolest things that I can have is for social media edits. Like, I'm doing so many videos. One of the biggest challenges that Fazal has got at the moment is I'm doing 2 videos on a daily basis. I have got no time to record it, forget about rendering the video, then publishing it on time, organizing it. It's chaos on my end. So if I would learn what I've learned from that friend and adapt to what I'm doing, so first and foremost, I need to be training that person. Okay, this is how the video has to look like. This is how the music has to go, the intro has to go, the outro has to go, the subtitles has to come, and the editing part has to be in this matter. The publishing format has to happen in this format. Like on a daily basis, these things has to be there. The links has to be there. The description has to be there. And based on the videos that we said, we are going to create courses out of it and help people out and benefit people out. It's going to go in the sequential manner. So I have to train that person for the work. Point number 2 is, once I've trained the person for the work, now I have to give the work. Point number 2 is giving the work. So I've kind of trained you now. Now I have to give you a certain amount of work. Like, this is something. When I was an accountant, people never used to give me work because I was so new. And how will I learn if I've got no work? I'm spending there 8 to 9 hours on a daily basis, and I've got no work to do. I was like, I'm watching movies, I'm reading books, I'm watching series. Like, you need to be giving me work. So when you're hiring someone, you need to be on a daily basis. How much work do I need to be giving that person? So I need to know exactly the itinerary of that person. Like, this is what the job description is. Cool, giving the work. Point number 3 is, you need to be monitoring the work. You cannot just be giving the work and just let go of that person, because that person has got no experience, less experience, and maybe new to the work, and specifically new to you. So you need to be monitoring the way that person is doing. So on a daily basis, when you're starting off as an entrepreneur, when you're hiring, when you are delegating something, I have not yet delegated, but then this is the steps that I myself am going to follow. You need to be monitoring the person on a daily basis. Okay, micromanagement is what we call, and people don't like micromanagement, but then to get to the same alignment, you need to micromanage, because you are having certain expectations from that person. That person has got certain expectations from himself or herself. So that needs to be aligning together. Cool. Then based on the monitoring, you are going to point out a lot of mistakes, and you need to be doing a lot of editing part of it, which we call the 4th step, tweaking the work. Okay, I said you in this format, you did it that way. We don't want that way, we want it this way. Sometimes what happens is, what the other person is doing, that person is doing better than what you were expecting out of it. So way back when I wanted to make a great logo for the Academy of Art Sciences, I was like, when I had a visual mindset where, okay, half, it has to be a circle logo. It's still not made, but then it has to be a circle logo where half of it talks about the art of it, which is the mind of it, and the half of it, the brain. The half of it is more on the lens of the experiment part of it, because it's science. So artist and scientist, art and science. So I had a mindset, and when I gave that, like it's supposed to look like this. And I gave that, I delegated that. I had not got the deal done because I couldn't afford that amount of money. Then it was way back in 2022. Close to ending of 2022. Anyways, so when that person brought that logo, it was so pathetic in nature. I was like, this is what I was visualizing, and that is what the material representation was. And 2-3 logos went by, and the fourth logo came out so beautiful, I just couldn't afford it. But the first 3 was like, I was so shocked. Like, my mindset, I had what I visualized, and what was on the paper was completely different. And then when it came out over a period of revisions, it was really nice after a period. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to tweak it. Sometimes you are good at what you're doing, and sometimes the other person is good at what they are doing. So you need to align both together. Point number 5 is learn the work. If you're outsourcing someone, if you're hiring someone or outsourcing someone, when it comes to editing a video, recording a video, publishing content, like you're recording 10 videos, and the wholesome job of that one person is what? To collect codes that you have set in across the video. Collecting codes, or collecting like that 20 seconds of clip that you have kind of, they have to be more intellect in doing this one. For example, where they have to see the whole video and collect like 10 great things that you have said in like 20 seconds. As a part of the video, so collecting that can be the job as well. So when you're doing that, you have to also learn the skill. You as an entrepreneur, you need to be learning everything that you're delegating. You might not become a master of it because they are great at what they're doing, but then you need to be knowing what they're doing. So in other words, you need to be upskilling yourself in everything that you're delegating. You may not have to become the master of it. There's one code, I have to recollect that for you. It goes like this: jack of all, master of none. That's the code. But then if you flip it over, in entrepreneurship, it's you have to be jack of all, but you have to be master of one. It's not master of none, but in entrepreneurship, you need to be jack of all. You need to be in everything in the whole business. I'm great at maths. Do you think I'm great at maths? No, I'm pathetic at maths. But then at times I need to learn things so that I can see what's happening inside the whole organization myself. There's no organization as such, but then you need to be doing things. So you need to learn a lot of things. You are skilling yourself. Then comes the last step. Then you start delegating things. Though you have kind of delegated since the beginning of it, you have trained them. That's a part of the training. You've trained them, you've given them the work, you're monitoring, you're tweaking, then you've learned yourself, and then you wholesome. Okay, now I know exactly what you are doing. I'm kind of satisfied with what you're doing. So this, from now onwards, you are like the head of the department of the social media, video management, something, or video editing part of it. So you're head of this community academy. I'm going to monitor on a weekly basis. I don't have to sit with you on a daily basis. Maybe just on a monthly basis. We're just going to talk and discuss what's happening, what's working, what's not working. So you take complete charge of it, and that's how you delegate work. That's how I am planning to delegate work as well. When I'm delegating, I'm going to go through these videos. This is my own video where I was like, what are the 6 steps of delegating the work? So this works in any part of the work that you're doing. Cool. Find this train, give, monitor, tweak, learn, delegate. If you want abbreviations, TGMTLD. So if you made it this far in this video, type TGMTLD. Train, give, monitor, tweak, learn, delegate. So thank you so much for making this video. Me and the Pradapika. I'm going to see you in another exciting video. Thanks so much. May peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. See you then. Bye bye.